What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this, man. So, matter of fact, in my own expert opinion had a guest with Jay Black on there, man. Then he want to take his time out to do some Tech Nine's dedication and appreciation. It was just horrible. I didn't like it at all. I thought it was very disrespectful regarding to how a person may feel or think, like how their opinion is. I thought it was very disrespectful. I thought it was very out of line. I didn't like it at all. It was very cringe-worthy. Because what a person is trying to say, and what I get out of this, it don't matter what he did. Who gives a damn? What matters is we liked him. He was good to us. He was real to us. That's what matters. It don't matter about the child's involved. It don't matter of all the charges he was facing. What matters is we knew him, which y'all didn't know him. Y'all didn't know him. You thought you knew him, so you were deceived too. We knew him. He was good to us. He showed us love. So, regardless to that, we miss him. We love him. Rest in peace, Tech. Let me get my damn gavel for each and every last one of y'all. No. Of course he's supposed to show y'all love. Of course he's supposed to do that for y'all. Because just like any other pedophile, rapist, molester who knowingly involved in these things and doing this stuff, they do show love to people who they can't overpower, people who they can't force their will upon. Men such as Debo, men such as you, Mav Hoffa, women such as Misfit. Yes, he good to y'all, but he a monster to the children. Do you see the difference? He good to y'all, but a monster to the children. Some of the things that was said in this stuff was just very tasteless. I'm going to say shouts out to Misfit on this. Misfit stood her ground. Misfit let it be known, hey, I like my... Let me just play you a small clip. And legally, I can do this if I'm teaching and educating something, which I am. So I can take 20 seconds of this to play a clip. So this is Misfit. Listen to what she was saying. Because Misfit even know what was being said wasn't right, wasn't cool. When you got them guys in there saying this, and she had to come and intervene and literally say some real stuff. So I'm going to give her credit on that. Look what she said.
Because as much as I respected him as an artist, and much as I respected him as a man, now this information kind of alters my perspective, and I can't lie about that, right? It does make you think, is it true, right? But none of us know the actual fact.
No, may not know the actual fact, Misfit, but let's talk about some facts that we do know. What we do know is the man was that charges was put on him from the child involved who had a police interview when charging this man. The police didn't just come charge this man. There were people who went to the police based upon what they found out to be true that he was doing. And once the police investigated the situation, then he was apprehended and charged with over 9 accounts of sexual molestation, child pornography in his possession with the child involved, acts of cruelty towards the child and harm towards the child. These facts we do know. And that the day before he killed himself, which is self-admitting, self-guilt. That's an open and closed case. The police and them ain't even investigating it. Everybody know, his family know, everybody know he killed himself because of these situations, because of this. That's self-admittance. That's self-guilt. He don't have to be convicted. He convicted himself. He convicted himself. He was charged with all those accounts. And just before he was finished stand trial for those accounts, he killed himself. Self-admittance, self-guilt. That's what we do know. What we do know is that a child was literally assaulted. Period. I want to go to 950 before I break down some more of this. This irritated me the most. And this was horrible. This irritated me the most out of this whole thing. This was so cringy. Bring it home for us, man.
I would say rest in peace to Tech. And unfortunately, he's not here to get his roses. You are.
Horrible. One more time. No, 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 no. 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 No, 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 no. What do you mean he not here to get his roses? He not here to get his roses, but you are here. That's horrible, man. I don't like that at all. That was bogus. That was out of pocket, man. That was very shameful. That was very disrespectful, man. That was very rude, very disrespectful. The lack of respect for the little girl involved, the lack of respect for all that stuff, and being fathers and parents of your own, man, how could you not be affected by that? But this is what happens in the world. When you can like somebody so much, it don't matter what they do. No matter what they do, I like them. I don't care if he hurt a baby. I don't care if he did that. He was good to me. He was okay to me, so he eyed with me. Right. But this same person would make this stuff even weak. They scammed the battle rap community out of $30,000. They hid the nature of this man's crime. They hid the nature of this man's death. Two appalling things they hid. They hid that this man purposely killed himself, and they had knowledge of it and knew it. They hid the nature of this man's crimes and what he was facing, and they had knowledge of it and knew it. Because this man was publicly arrested, which meant his case was public information, which meant his family and friends knew about what he was facing. And they manipulated the battle rap community. They deceived the battle rap community. And to this day, the family and friends have yet to give the battle rap community an apology. They took that money and they didn't do nothing, man, with that money by giving them kids and children that was victimizing that anything. And y'all remember how they tried to hate me, scandalize me, disrespect me when I was talking about this stuff? When I was like, look, dude dead already. What about the children involved? You want to do a GoFundMe for a person that's dead, but the children that's affected by it, y'all don't want to look out for their future and their well-being, but you want to put it in a dead man? Y'all remember they got on my case about that? And then people are on the comment, oh, I mean, later on they could do something for the kids. Didn't do nothing for the damn kids. They took that money, made split and broke camp and lied to the whole battle rap community. And we sitting here trying to honor this. This what you clapping and applauding, but then saying, well, he was good to us. He was good to us. He was cool. We missed him. We loved him. This man was nothing but a monster hiding behind the shadows of his popularity. Let's get into some of the details that y'all seem to forget. This reminds me of I talked to Rex about this because I heard Rex said something like to that nature, and I talked to him about it. I said, "Hey, you said that thing about Tech Nine on Champion Show. Somebody sent it to me, man." He's like, "Yeah." I say, "Do you even know the graphic details in that?" He said, no, I don't. I said, well, let me tell you some of the graphic details in this that's been reported on this situation you may not be mindful of. He like, what? I said, how about the little girl was such afraid of him, she would go in her room and lock her door out of the thing that he was doing to her, off and on. He would take a knife, lock her door. You know, y'all know how I do that right now. Like sometimes when my bathroom and stuff locked, I know how to grab the knife, slide it through the thing, pop the lock off. So I knew exactly what was being said in the thing that was being reported. What the little girl would say, that's what she would do. She would go in her room in fear of him, lock her door. He would pop the lock and come in her room at night, naked with a knife over his hand, telling her to reveal herself and ejaculate in front of her, over her, while holding a knife in his hand, striking fear in her. He like, damn, I ain't know about that, Drew. I'm like, and what about, did you know about how he would pick her up and pull the car over and say, we ain't going nowhere till you show me your chest? Like, damn, for real? Yeah, stuff like that. And this what y'all celebrating and applauding and clapping? Y'all better off just leaving that alone. Why open back up that can? This was horrible. This was out of pocket and it was bogus. And yes, I'm going to address it because this not finna slide like that. That's not cool. That's trash, man. And then Jay Black gonna get up and walk over to Mav and show Mav a picture of Tech 9 ex-girlfriend, showing how good she looked and say, yeah, his baby mama was jealous of her when she got in the picture. This when things went left. Let me tell you something, you clown. You a sucker. You knew about this stuff all along. I'm never gonna let you off on that because I know you did. I literally believe, allegedly, you was the one that bonded him out because he worked on your show. He worked on your show, which means your show get paid. Money on your show. He get paid for being on your show. I believe that with all my heart. Certain videos y'all was doing that came out on y'all hinted on more than one occasion, you had knowledge of what that brother was going through, even leading up to his death. You had the knowledge of it. I don't give a damn what none of them say, none of these weak-minded, simple people who don't know life, who don't understand the game. You can fool them with that, but you can't fool me with that. I'm way wiser than that. I'm way wiser than that. He sat there, man, and he tried to say that to Mav. He didn't try, he said it. Yeah, this is X. When she got in the picture, things went left. As though his baby mama put some false allegations on him because he had another girl. Man, get the hell out of here with that trash, man. He was found in his possession with child pornography of the girl in question that was underage, that he was molesting. What's wrong with you? How you can't get around that? Regardless if the baby mama hated him or was jealous, he was with another woman. What about his electronics that was confiscated in his possession that had the little girl recorded in sex acts? What about that? He's sitting here on some battle rap stuff, talking about how good he was to y'all. Y'all men! You men! And 9 times out of 10, if a man was trying to do something to you, you probably can fight him off. Probably can fight him off. But not a child who overpowered and fearful of a man with a knife in his hand, picking her lock, coming in on her while she trying to sleep. You niggas sick. And you can't justify that trash. I don't care how y'all feel. The truth hurts. That's wrong and out of pocket. I don't give a damn what battle rap is. I don't care what he accomplished in battle rap. Even the URL found him to be shameful. Because the minute it came out about him, they took down every last one of his battles. So it's obvious they knew, no, we don't want nothing to do with this. And they the ones who were paying him. They the ones who he was working for. And if they was willing to turn their back on the situation because of the nature, the details, and how graphic it was of what he did, they didn't want no business with that at all. None at all. They wasn't even asked to take it down. They automatically took it down. They automatically took it down because they know this horrible, this out of pocket. And as men and fathers, you cannot condone that trash. You can't justify that. I don't care how good you thought he was. He cool with me. Oh, we miss him. We love him. I bet the little girl don't miss him and love him, who have to live with that horror every day of her life. Every time she in the dark, she thinking he's still gonna come in there. Hunted by his ghost, hunted by his memories. Do you not know that? Do you not understand that? Guess not. Y'all ain't locked in on the spiritual realm. Or how the enemy play on the mind, hearts, and intelligence of not only older people, but what about the young ones who ain't even sophisticated enough to even fight their mind off of the horrors and terrors of reliving those things? And as a father, how far are you willing to go to protect your child's innocence? But that's how people be feeling and thinking. When it ain't theirs, it ain't no problem. Well, it wasn't mine. Mine protected, mine cool. No, I don't care about that trash. Wrong is wrong. I understand the process of what takes place because I've spoken to many rape victims and things like that, and I understand the tragic and horror that they still live through to this very moment, and still teary-eyed and tears pour down their eyes as if it happened all over again when it was 10, 15, 20, 7, 8 years ago. How much more a child who weak, unprotected, vulnerable, and this big dude, he was muscular, big, hovering over her, forcing her to commit acts and do things against her will. And now she got to grow up her whole life afraid of men, probably turn into lesbianism, hate people, get off into drugs, alcohol. Y'all don't see stuff like that. What about them? What about that? And again, y'all didn't do a damn thing for those kids. That was horrible. That was so shameful, so disrespectful. That was horrible. But maybe because a lot of y'all don't know. Can't expect for you to do things you don't know, but some things you should know. As a father, you should know, like, man, that's messed up. I got daughter of my own. I look at my little daughter, I see that type of stuff. I want to protect her from the Tech Nines and the Muhammads. Yeah, because it's out here for real. I love mine, but another nigga won't love her. So as a father, I'm willing to die for mine. And I'm the type of father, if I see that somebody doing that to somebody else, I'm the type of dude that is standing their aid and fight and willing to go down for them too. I'm not finna parade and reward and celebrate the life of a person who was a monster to children because he was good to you. That's shameful. I'm banging this a damn again. No. That was a horrible episode. And I'm hoping I spoke about this, bro. Do not lose your genuineness, man. I hate that. Because I'm going to keep it real with you. I actually like you, brother. And I want to see you do well. And I know you're doing something. But you need to be educated on certain things that you're doing wrong, fam. You're starting to get a little bit too political to the point that you are compromised. You're starting to become compromised, fam. And it's starting to show and reflect and reveal. And fam, you don't have to be that. Just be genuine and stand up as you are and address things as though you address it in real life. So you're not going to tell me you're going to condone that you're going to honor a guy who actually molested children and did these things, man. No, I'm not going to believe that. I'm not going to believe that. So don't get on these cameras and get on shows and start doing it. No, stop being compromised. If you good, success gonna come anyway. If you good, success gonna come anyway. I don't have no endorsement, no backing, no battle rappers help me or nothing. And I'm the most successful battle rap blogger in the game on the rise. Just that simple and easy. And I keep my integrity, I keep my morality, and God continue to bless me, and I don't need no help and assistance. None. Because when you're real and genuine, God is going to be the one that rewards you. And I would rather make God happy than try to please men. I don't care. long as my Father in heaven pleased with me. That's what I care about. And I'm grateful. I'm rewarded. I'm happy. And I'm well taken care of. Glory to God. Glory to God. And I ain't got to sell my soul for it. See, that's what I understand that y'all don't know. You don't have to sell your soul for this stuff. If you good and you got it, God gonna bless you anyway. And I'm living proof of it and showing it. I got sponsors that pay me. I'm sitting here, man, and I'm the most requested battle rap blogger in the game. And it's all me by myself. Shouts out to all my fans and supporters all around the world that show me love. The One United Front, my family. I can't do nothing without y'all. Can't do nothing without y'all. And glory to God for putting me in this position. But what I'm trying to establish and prove is this. Stay genuine, real, and true to God and life. God will reward you. I don't have to sell out. God is going to provide and take care of me regardless. I'm going to stand on the truth, represent it at any cost, and I live with the consequences of it. I live with the consequences of it. I'm not finna kiss my butt, sell out, because at the end of the night, when I go to sleep, I feel comfortable with myself. When I look in the mirror, I'm proud to see the man I see. And when my children look at me, one thing they can say, my father was a stand-up dude who stood on moral principles and values, and at any cost, whatever was real and true, he stood on it to his very death. To his very death. And he loved the Lord. And he loved the Lord. That's what matters to me in my life. This show was horrible at this episode, but I'm gonna keep it real. It's a good show and very entertaining. Sometimes it's going to be things that's being said that you may not like, that you may not agree with, because at the end of the day, none of us is professional. We just people who, some of us got lucky that people actually follow us and watch us to the point that we actually can get some type of revenue from it. But we ain't take no classes. We ain't in no journaling classes. We ain't no professionals. We cut the cameras on for the most part. We address things, talk about it. That's what we all do for the most part on YouTube, man. So I don't expect for him to be perfect on what he do. I just can't let this go like that because a child was victimized. A child was victimized, robbed of her innocence for the rest of her life, shamed, mocked, disrespected, abused. So we cannot, I cannot allow this to happen like this. No. So I'm banging this again. No. No. No, 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 no. And it's simple as that. It's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment, that's a question, it's yours. Subscribe to Battle Truth, man. Real Under Here Certified Gear is available to everybody that's real. Misfit, I just want to say this to you. Girl, you sexy, man. And you thick. Let me say this to your sexy, thick self, man. Look, I don't know how many guys hurt you in your life or did something like that, but let me tell you something. Once you get up with me, I'm gonna keep it real. You ain't gonna want none of that no more, girl. Can't no girl make you feel like I can make you feel. I don't care who you think it is. Let me tell you something. Can't no girl make you feel the way I can make you feel. All them guys who may have mistreated you did that. Let me tell you something, girl. I will take you out them Timberland boots and slip on your high heels and put on your perfume and smell of that sweet perfume. Sure look good on you. Girl, you are so fine. I can't believe my eyes. And then what I wanna do is to make love to you. Tonight will be such a special night. I'm so glad to be with you. I just wanna let you know you got me saying my. Sure look good tonight. Missed it. After all this time, girl, you are. Let me stop. I forgot. It is what it is, though, man. It's your boy Battle Truth, Real Under Here, Certified Gear, available to everybody that's real by contacting me at 414-235-6760, man. If you ain't real, you can't purchase this gear. Again, man, Matter of fact, for my expert opinion, it's a good show, man. You may not agree with some of the things that's being said. Sometimes it happens. But overall, it's a good show. I understand some brothers can be emotional and feel the type of way when things like that come out. But when it come out and it's like that, man, you just got to accept it, man. You can't go by like, dang, but I loved him, I liked him. Yeah, but guess what? This is how it really was. So guess what? You've been deceived too. You've been tricked too. So let it be what it be. It is what it is. Just hope he made himself right with God and Jesus Christ before he went out. But if he didn't, hey, ain't nobody save him. Can't no prayer help him. So with that being said, man, Real Under His Certified Gear available to everybody that's real. Click the link in the description box. Join my Patreon. Strict Dad Foundation. Shouts out to my sponsor, Strict Dad Foundation. Better parents make better children for a better world, man. Click the link in the description box to that Facebook. Follow it. Like the page. Also like the Instagram channel also. If you're in a position where you're able to give, donate to the channel. Be a part of changing and helping somebody's life. Let them know Battle Truth sent you. And at the end of the day, man, I just hope we all could do better, man. I just hope we all could do better. But no, we're not finna celebrate and give flowers to a guy who checked himself out because he hurt and victimized a young girl who's still alive and have to live with those horrors for the rest of her life. We're not gonna do that. Shouts out to you, Misfit, man, for just being a stand-up woman on that. But me and you, girl, we got some things to talk about. I'ma holler at you, man. I'm gonna reach out to your sexy butt, man. They gonna know it's been. I'm gonna put a big hickey right there. So when you walk up in there on that, they gonna already know. They gonna already know. With that being said, it's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment that's in question. It's yours.